Marketing Webcast. I'm your host, Chris Bernard. I hope you had a fantastic Christmas and looking forward to a wonderful start for a new year. I wanted to take 5 minutes. It is 11:04 Eastern Standard, so I'm going to do this in 5 minutes. We want to kick off 2022 right for ourselves personally, for our businesses. And there's a couple things I would like to be able to share with you this morning that may or may not help you. So big picture, you have to write them down. Goals are really, 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 really important. You need to make them actionable and write down. So I would challenge you between now and the new year to get out a piece of paper or to get a planner or something of that nature and to think about two big things. Personally, right? What is the one thing that you want to be able to build into a routine or do or go or explore in 2022? That one thing personally, right? The second thing would be for a business. Now, some of us own our own business. Some of us work in organizations, some small, some medium, some large. But if we want to be accomplished in this next year in 2022, I challenge you that next thing to consider is, what do you want in terms of business, your business relationship or business situation at the end of 2022? What do you want that to be? Okay. And I don't know how many of you grew up in the Franklin Covey, Stephen Covey kind of situation where you had you're sharpening I think it was like sharpening the sword, sharpening the tool. I forget what it is, but we're like 5 different categories and things like that. I think you need to be able to have goals. And some of those things, I'll share with you some of mine right on the front end. Not necessarily my goals, but more of the outline that may or may not help. You can always have your children draw on yours, which is always kind of fun. But the big one is those annual goals, right? Annual goals. Write those out specifically, and then you go revisit these things daily, right? But then you also have like goals kind of in between, right? These are the ones that you kind of refer to, daily, and then you build into your calendar, right? So like, for example, one of mine is to work out every day. And then it says the key motivations, because again, the reason why we do these goals is important, right? I can hardly read my handwriting sometimes. So I can have the energy and clarity and temperament to face the day's challenges. Next steps, just get up and do it. I love it, right? And then my reward, I'll just feel better. And I do. Honestly, once I've worked that in, if I skip a day working out, I am in big trouble. I feel like garbage. Here's another one that I would like to be able to share with you, but you get the idea from just this architecture and how you have those annual goals, but then you also have these daily goals to take it to a step further. Goal summary: be gracious for everything, especially people. Okay, so there might be some of you out here that can help me with that goal, right? So key motivations: to be present and gracious. Just the fact that you're gracious and just being present is really important. But here, appreciate others, especially family, all the time, and remember to live like they may not be around tomorrow. How that would change things, right? Oh, how that would change things. I even wrote that down. So next steps: listen and be curious. Look them in the eye. Tell them how much they mean to me. And then this is one specifically for kids, or if you're a boss: recognize successes and minimize or encourage through the challenges. And then my reward: deep, rich connections. That's the reward. So again, there's usually 5 or 6. In this case, I think I have about 7 different goals. Even things that make you happy, right? Drawings and stuff like, there's a Bugs Bunny, right? And drew that. So things that kind of make you laugh, smile, but make it a working document. And then you can integrate that into your daily stuff. You don't need the full focus planner, but that architecture will allow you to really be successful in 2022. It requires you to write it out. It requires you to be a little mindful about what direction you want to take your life. Even the Bible instructs us, right, to plan, right, to be directed, to be disciplined. And so these are the kind of things that can be very, very helpful in terms of making 2022 a success for you. So again, I wish you the best of luck. Till next week in 2022. My goodness gracious. Let me know how you did. God bless you, and we'll talk to you next week. Take care, group. Bye-bye.